Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I would just like to start off by saying thank you guys so much for the surpassed milestone of 215 subscribers. Right now we are at 217 subscribers and counting, so I'd just like to say thank you guys so much. And if you're new to the channel, make sure to like and subscribe. Right now we're going to be going over a standard threat for the July-August area. It's not really anything too crazy, but again, still have to go over it due to the fact that we have those wind, those hail, and those tornado potentials. So sit back, relax, grab some popcorn, and we're going to go ahead and dive straight into it. And so here we are on today's risk. This risk is still kind of moving through its zone, so we'll go through it. We have a slight risk stretching through the Central Plains into the North, South Dakotas, Nebraska, Montana, Wyoming, even into some areas of Colorado. We have a slight risk stretching through portions of Kentucky, Indiana, Illinois, and Missouri. And then we have a slight risk stretching all the way from the New England down into Kentucky and Tennessee and through the Virginias. That tornado potential, again, it's not really anything concerning tornado-wise. It's just a 2% tornado threat, and even though it's just that 2%, you still need to be prepared if you're in those areas. Wind and hail is your main concerning. We do have a significant percent of hail in the Central Plains, but again, the more of the tornado area should be okay. And then again, that 15% where all those slight risks is. So again, today is a normal standard severe weather event for this time. And as I'm going to show you as we're moving off, things are going to calm down a little bit. With all these storms, we do have a slight risk for excessive rainfall. We do have these marginal risks all through the Central Plains and through kind of some of the western coast, but that more threat is going to be where we've seen a lot of those storms this year. Again, portions of Kentucky and Tennessee, and then a slight for the area of the areas like Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, those areas like that, where we've seen a lot of those storms. Moving on to day 2 and day 3, it's not really much to go over. We have marginal risk through the southern states, Central Plains, and some of the west coast, including Arizona. Tornado potential, non-existent. Wind and hail threat, again, they're both 5%. Hail threat isn't even really anything to be concerned about if you're in any of the marginal risks except for the Dakotas one. Wind, standard threat, it's not going to be crazy, it's just a 5%. So again, if we look at that one, it's not looking any crazier, and even day 3 it's even looking even better with that probabilistic 5% just stretching through the Dakotas. The Dakotas area, all 3 days you guys are in this threat, so this kind of whole general area right here, if you're in that area, just for the next couple days, just make sure you're watching for storms to pop up. Again, not going to necessarily be tornadoes or crazy severe, but again, you're going to get showers, you're going to get thunderstorms with that severe potential. So if we're looking at the rest of today, we do have, again, where these slight areas are, we do have some threats through the New England area and down through the Virginias, again, where the slight risks are and that tornado potential. And then we do have a severe thunderstorm area just in the Kentucky, Illinois area. Do really quick want to dive in. Again, there's your Dakota threat. Not really a crazy threat for today, but it's still there. I do apologize for the lag too. I do want to dive into this tornado warning right here. We do have a tornado warning in effect just to the east of Providence. It is radar indicated with that tornado possibility tag on the severe thunderstorm. So again, this area, stay aware for tornadoes. We do have a tornado warned storm active as of recording. As well as that, we do have some flooding concerns up north in the Salem area. What is really bad about a storm in any of the New England parts is that it's very populated. You have towns all over the place, so that is one of the things that we are concerned about. Generally for any area, but for a place like this in itself. Here we are with the velocity, again, just monitoring this tornado warning. Velocity is looking a little interesting. Again, Mansfield, Chaplin, Hamptonville, Brooklyn, Scotland, all of those people are in their safe places. This storm is actually looking pretty interesting. I didn't figure I would say that for a storm with a 2% threat, but this is looking pretty interesting for the tornado warn. For the rest of the night, we can, about 9 p.m., we can watch this kind of somewhat squall line of storms kind of move off to the East Coast. And by the time night comes, they should die off a little bit. Again, you can see everything that was once severe, again, where we have this line of severe thunderstorms. By the time that about 10 or 11 o'clock comes, everything seems to be dying off. I can't say the same about Kentucky's storm, though. Again, this is going to be the storm moving through the Paducah, Mayfield, Owensboro, Evansville area, just Bowling Green. We have this huge squall line of storms that'll be moving off. And again, these are going to be have those potentials to pack the wind, the hail. Again, hail isn't a crazy threat. Tornadoes aren't a crazy threat, but we do have the possibility for this to be severe. By about 2 or 3 o'clock, we should see some storms moving through Tennessee, but the main majority of the crazy storm should have died off. By this time, too, we will have all the storms up here from the severe thunderstorm warn. It'll already be moving off into Canada. Now, I want to take a moment and just go over to the tropics. We are monitoring 2 areas, one near Mexico and one over here in the Atlantic. It is a 30% for 2-day, 70% for 7-day, with an overall chance of high on the Atlantic, with a 40% chance for 2-day and an 80% chance for 7-day over here near Mexico. So again, we are monitoring those. We did have a storm kind of project this path towards Honolulu. If something forms here, let's hope it doesn't do that, though. Besides, that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you guys for watching so much. Again, thank you for 215 subscribers. We're not growing as fast as a standard channel, but that is fine, and isn't interesting to most people, so I do understand. Thankful for the 215. Thanks for watching once again. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next video.